Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second episode of our ISC 2021 podcast. Today, joining me are my good friends and also co host Ali Malik and Nurin, alongside with Mariam, who is our president. And today, we have joining us LV and Mr. Casey. And today, the topic of discussion is actually a quite serious topic, um, and also a very important one. So, we really do hope that you benefit from this. And we're going to start off with a little bit of introduction about LV. Could you please tell us a bit about yourself and the counseling program at INTI?
Okay. Hi everyone. Hi Ali. Okay, so I'm Elvi, the student counselor in INTI International College Subang, and we have face-to-face counseling service and also online counseling service. Mm,
Right.
yeah.
And how do we students sign up for that if we need to?
If we need to, you can either just drop by Student Services Department at Block A Level 2, or since now it's NCO, the MCO, and you can go to bit.ly/ CDUIICS and make your booking over there. You can make a booking and then you just choose face to face, and then we'll drop you an email, and yeah, we can have a session in the counseling room.
So that's how we sign up for the counseling program at NC. Because actually, there was this one time where I wanted to sign up for the counseling program, but I really had no idea how, and I was absolutely lost. So I did not sign up for it at the end, the counseling program. But
Oh,
now that I know, so yeah, I might go for it.
that's so nice. One more thing. Now you can also follow our SSDIICS Instagram and also our Facebook, and you can see the video guide over there. So yeah, you can also see some TikTok videos every week or every 2 weeks, and you can look at the information over there.
Yeah, how I
Wow, okay. That's really interesting.
Just casually plugging the Instagram. I
yeah.
love it.
It's good.
Okay.
That's how I found the counseling thing, and I actually went for counseling with LV here. I definitely recommend it for people if you're struggling with something or if there's something bothering you or weighing on you. It's very easy. Just sign up for an appointment and be there, and it's a great way to get things off your chest and listen to things from a different perspective. Maybe get some tips on how to manage your time better. That's why I went. Um, there was a time where I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed with uni and with the new responsibility I have with the club, and I had just come back from my country and I was not feeling the best. So I signed up for an appointment, and I was gonna say apartment. I don't know why. I signed up for an appointment, and actually, it went really well. This department exists to help us, so all we need to do is reach out.
Now,
Yeah, while
Mariam?
considering
Alright.
this, LV, can you guide or can you tell students who feel a little shy while coming to counseling or getting help or talking to someone else? Can you give them a
Yeah, of course. So the guide is good. You can go to Mariam also. You can go to anybody else that know about our service. Mr. Casey or Mr. Nazim, Mr. Del, anyone that you know, and then just ask them how to go for a counseling. You can even ask in your group chat. Maybe who knows your classmates or your society friends. They might know. Just contact me.
Okay. So I have a few questions to ask regarding online class.
Mm.
So I would like to ask, what advice would you give to students who is trying to adapt to online classes?
Be offline for sometimes when you are not online, just be offline.
Could you elaborate a little bit?
Yes.
Okay. So while we are having a lot of online classes, we need a balance in life that we really need to have some technology, tech detox. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, to feel back what is in the reality while we are already living in the virtual world for, let's say, 8 hours per day. Yeah. So feel the people around you, talk to them, and also feel the air if you want to go for exercising. Yeah, now we can exercise already, thanks God. So, yeah, always have a balance, or else, oh, we are just like, yeah, living in the movie or living in our own world. Yeah. So just be offline when you have too much of online classes.
For me,
Mm.
if I'm being honest, I very much prefer online class rather than physical class. Because for me, I work much more efficiently on online because I can study at my own pace and I can do my own work at my own time. But yeah, there are as well some advantages and disadvantages when it comes to online or physical class. Like, for example, physical class, we would, tend to dress smartly and we feel really excited to go to college and study.
Mm.
Well, being said, I do like online class, but I tend to take more time to do my assignment rather than using my time efficiently compared to physical class. And I work much better.
Wow.
Is the reason being is that the physical in physical class you would went out the whole day and when you came back home, half of the day is already gone. So when you're actually back home, you would use the remaining time that you have to finish your assignment or work efficiently.
Oh.
So yes, that's one of your good advice because I know some of us are having trouble focusing in online class.
How would you balance your time, like while you are spending online, and yeah, how do you manage your time? I think it will be helpful for your friends to know.
For me, I when I'm in class, I would try my best to focus 100% on what the lecturer is teaching. So by the time the class is over, I wouldn't have to really look as much as more than twice to check back the materials and everything because I was really focused. And after class is over, I would usually give myself a few hours of break, like 2, 3 hours, and I would get myself relaxed and shower and everything, and then only I would start doing my work, like 100% focus with no distractions and everything.
I'm interested to hear about this from Talha's point of view because Talha just came to Malaysia, right? And recently, well, kind of, and he still doesn't know a lot of people around, and he is living alone and he's doing online classes. So, Talha, how do you manage?
Miriam, first things first, I would like to let you know I have not been here for a short period of time. I've been here for almost 2 years now.
Oh,
Um,
no way. You came
yeah,
Oh,
after me,
wow.
right?
yeah, I came here in October 2019. So it's been quite some time. But you're not wrong when you say I don't know a lot of people here.
Yeah, it's because the time you came at was like right before the
I had
new
a good
beginning.
6 months before, this thing
Yeah.
happened. But yeah, it's been a roller coaster of emotions, I'd like to say, because for the first few weeks, by the way, today is the 17th of March, so happy 1 year Corona anniversary to you all.
Yeah, I just
Exactly a
got
year
that.
ago, exactly a year ago, we had our
Yeah.
first day of online classes, and looking back to the year, I would like to say that it's, like I said, it's been a roller coaster of emotions. Um,
Hmm.
in the beginning, it was a bit tough to adapt to, but then after a while, it was smooth. But then again, the it just got too repetitive sometimes. That you wake up, you follow the same routine day in and day out. Every week feels like rinse and repeat. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Also, it opens up a whole new set of responsibilities if you're living alone. When we were in campus the whole day, we just grab food there, for example, or something.
So, given the current topic about students going abroad and living abroad, LB, what do you think about the new students coming in? Because many of the new students are just joining in for the online semesters, right? And they have not been to Malaysia physically. So, what advice would you give them to have a positive mental attitude when they come in Malaysia?
Mm, okay, one do and one don't. uh, do look for friends. And the second thing is don't be shy to talk to your lecturers and yeah, anybody that uh, any strangers.
hmm
Yeah, one do and one don't.
So when we were growing up, it's no talking to strangers, but now talk to strangers.
Yes.
How the times
Please.
change, Mariam, how the times change.
we were told not to trust strangers on the internet, and now we make
Just
friends on here.
yesterday, my mom was telling me, don't talk to strangers, but now,
How the
Oh my dear
turntables.
God. You grow up already, my dear.
yeah.
So when you said that there are some do's and don'ts, so does these do's and don'ts also counts for loneliness that the students feel?
Yes, of course, because like humans are social animal. So wherever you go, whether you are local student or you are international student, yeah, just communicate with other people. Then yeah, whether you just connect with one person, like for example, if you only would like to talk to Mariam, you can still yeah, at least we the moment when we talk to another person, we will have we will gain a whole new perspective. Because
But
there's no
yeah,
yeah, there's
sorry
no
to cut you
identical
off there,
person.
miss, but what if, like, for example, you said go and meet friends, but now with online classes going on, we don't really have the option to interact with a lot of people. And even in classes, there's not a lot of cooperation going on among students unless the lecturer forces it upon them to get into groups and talk to each other. That's the only way you can make acquaintances and friends. So, how do you suggest we tackle that situation and we can make friends? How do you suggest we do that?
Like just what you are doing now, do a project, invite them to join your project. That's the way. You have already known the way. So just do it, go ahead and yeah,
Right.
do better.
So, digital workshops.
You're
Digital
such
works.
a
Yeah,
nerd.
I've made friends with people in my classes now, even though like I've never met them in real life.
So, the point that I was talking about before, how everything just feels the same week in and week out, it's rinse and repeat. Often this takes a toll on our mental health. And at the same time, simultaneously, we also have to, look at our grades, um, and just in general, how can one improve their mental health while studying?
So in general, we need to have time to be with people, but at the same time, we have to have the time to have self-care, which means me time.
Right.
Uh,
Spa days, face masks, all that stuff.
It doesn't have
yes,
to
you
be
are right.
skincare. It can be inside care, like going out for a walk or going to
Meditate.
the gym.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and there's a lot of ways that as long as we feel relaxed and also therapeutic, somebody they might find, yeah, they might find hiking therapeutic, but for me, no.
Mm-hmm.
I love meditation.
All right.
Yeah, just realize, explore and find out what is what we really like to do, and we will feel relaxed and therapeutic. So yeah,
Right.
while yeah, while counseling is like talk therapy is a good way, but another best way is still the time we spend with ourselves and do some self-reflection. If you can do every day about 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Look at what we have done for the whole day and just thank ourselves. Be grateful that yeah, maybe like today we have so many so-called hiccups, but I think I'm very happy to see the cooperation among all of you. Like, wow, each other is supporting each other. So this is one of the best thing that I can feel very grateful for today.
Thank you.
Mm.
Also, I'd like to touch up on another topic. So basically, what you just mentioned was relating to having a routine. Am I right?
Mm.
Right. So me, me being fond of a routine myself, as these people are familiar with, um, I actually do the same thing. I wake up on weekdays and I have a mental structure of the day in my head. For about 30 minutes, I meditate and I just think about what I'm going to do today. And I either
Mm.
write all the tasks down on a journal or in my notepad in my phone. Um, and as the day goes by, I just add a tick mark at the end of it. And at the end of the day, that final cross on my journal is the most satisfying thing ever. And it makes me feel very accomplished. Um, but this question actually goes out to the people who don't have a routine. So, what is that advice? What advice could you give to people who feel a little inadequate in life, as if they don't have a sense of purpose or they lose motivation to do something? What advice could you give to them?
Mm. Okay, for those that don't have any motivation, I have done the research before, so it's quite amazing. I hope that it will be helpful for you. If you can go and Google what is it about miracle question.
Okay.
So this one is something like come to counseling lah, and I'll guide you on that because when we are doing on our own, it might be it's not so effective.
So
So
this is
it's
an
about
exclusive to plug the counseling more and more.
yeah, just give ourselves a chance to think like something that is not in this world, like a magic or a miracle. What would happen, yeah, if this
Oh,
miracle happens? Yeah.
Right.
so it's like solution based therapy,
Mm.
right?
Hey, you
Oh,
Yeah,
smart.
psychology students here.
For you. Good one. Very good. Yes. It's under SFBT. And yeah, it's so nice that we can jump out from that situation that is making us so suffering or struggling, and we can have a whole new perspective, whole new uh, mindset to rethink what would happen if we are not in the current situation. And then we would start to accept that, okay, maybe I can go there, but how to do that?
Mhm.
Uh, yeah. So in terms of that, if there's nobody to guide us, you have free counseling session over here. Just come.
Yeah.
You need to pay after you graduate, and you will know how much it costs for 1 hour.
It's a lot,
Exactly.
which is
All
good for
right.
us, but it's not good for patients. I mean,
Yeah.
I also have a question of my own. This question
Mm.
basically, it often came to me as well, and I used to think about it a lot, and it never made sense to me. let's consider
Mm,
the people who have some serious mental health issues, right? And they're
mm,
not brave enough, or they don't have the courage to speak to their loved ones about it because of the fear of judgment, right?
mm.
But
Yeah.
also at the same time, when it comes to going to see a professional for help, it doesn't make sense to them because I am going to a stranger and I'm telling them details about my life that they have no business in knowing. So, what would you like to say to those people? How could you encourage them to come forth and talk about whatever problems that they're dealing with?
Mm, yeah. So if there are so many people around us to help us, uh, if we can reach out, is the best. But if we are all alone, why not? If there's still a chance to talk to this person called as counselor, and yeah, total stranger, mm, it's a second chance that we might not love this counselor or what, we might not like this counselor or what, but at least there's a channel. We voice out, we 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 tell something that other people uh cannot accept, because no matter where you go in this world, a counselor won't be judgmental. Even though you, yeah, we won't judge because we are really not a judge. That is why we are all in this profession. Mm.
Right.
So, yeah, just take it as a second chance to know our own selves. Mm.
Hmm.
And it's better hearing from someone who is not involved in your situation at all, who can give you an
Mm.
unbiased perspective than somebody who's already in your life.
And finally, this is a bit of a vague question, but as a counselor, what tips would you give to other people to live a more happier and relaxed life?
Smile and laugh. But you still have teeth. Okay.
Oh wow.
That's all. What else?
But what if, okay, let me play devil's advocate here for fun. What if they don't have much to smile or laugh about?
Yeah, you are very right. So what if? I can only say just be yourself. If you don't like to laugh, you don't like to smile, just be yourself. You can still, yeah, it's not necessary for us to be uh forcefully doing anything if we cannot. For example, we live in other people's hope. If that's our choice, we respect our own choice.
There's a lot of pressure on on us right now, on society in general, to always be happy, and there's always a specific image of what a happy life is. Like it's always something like you see in movies or on social media, and you're like, wow, this person is happy, but you actually
Mm,
have no idea about what's going on, like away
mm,
from the screen. Is the person actually happy? Are they living the most fulfilling life they could live? How do we know? Like nobody is
mm,
100% happy, and you're not supposed to be 100% happy all the time. That's not how humans are wired. So I feel like if we just take the pressure off of ourselves and stop having these expectations of how we're supposed to be feeling because of what we see online or in movies or social media, then I feel like we'd be a lot happier just by having that burden off.
That's a very good point. I
yeah.
actually agree
Yeah,
with
I
that
100% agree with that.
because on social
Mm,
media, most of all, we look at celebrities just, you know, showing off
yeah.
jewelry and wealth, and that's just a false perception of happiness because we never know what they're going through. There's
Yeah.
so many
Mm,
celebrities
Yeah,
like
that's true.
Robin Williams. I believe he was a victim of suicide, and also Avicii. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them.
Yeah.
But these people
Yeah.
are some of the most successful people in the world. And there's also
mm,
another Indian actor. I don't know his full name, but it's Sushant something. Please pardon me if I'm saying it wrong, but
Oh, I
these
think I've
people,
heard
mm,
of him.
yeah, these people have taken their lives, and they have
Mm,
all the wealth that they could have, and yet they were still not happy enough. There was still something wrong. So
mm.
it just shows that money does not always equal to happiness. But of
Yeah.
course, people are going to say that, oh, you don't know how to spend that money, just transfer it to my account. I'll be happier with it. It
Yeah,
just,
no.
at
Yeah,
some point, it just gets repetitive.
Yeah. More money, more problems.
Yeah, honestly, I've seen people happy in a one bedroom apartment than people in a mansion. So happiness is different for everyone,
It's a
honestly.
state of
What do you
mind.
think? Yeah, it's a state of mind,
yeah,
and everyone has a different state of mind.
Definitely.
Yeah. And
Yes.
don't let
Yeah.
any of these Instagram celebrities or whatever make you think that this is how you're supposed to be living and this is how you're supposed to be feeling and this is what you're supposed to be wearing or doing and otherwise you're not happy when that's not the case. Each of us have different lives and each of us have different emotions and different things coursing through our veins. So we're not all supposed to be the same.
Amen.
And
Mm,
as Miss
yeah,
Elvi said, just be yourself and you'll be happy. Just be
Yeah.
yourself. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
yeah. Because on social media, the celebrities are only showing off their best version of themselves, their best side.
Yeah.
We don't
Very
see
true.
Yeah.
their
Yes.
sad moments and everything. That's why everything seems perfect on
Mhm.
Yeah.
Instagram for anyone else.
Shout out
Exactly.
6ix9ine.
Yeah. But what we can learn from them is their perseverance to stay in their, yeah, to preserve their passion in their job. This is what we can learn, yeah, but not to forcefully be happy because, yeah, we have the four basic emotions: your sadness, anger, fear, and the joy. So negative ones take uh 3/4 of our life. So how to be happy all the time? It's impossible.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
possible.
I agree.
Yeah, just embrace.
So,
Yeah, embrace yourself. So that how bad or how good you are, you will still improve. You will still become better every day.
I have a question to ask. So Miss LV, you know that we're about to go back to online to physical classes soon, maybe, right?
Mm,
In the near future, in 2 months, a month from now, we'll be in campus.
mm,
Probably, maybe.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
Baby.
Hopefully. So I just want to ask. So after it's been a year since we've been doing this online thing. Everybody's almost adapted to at this point, either adapted poorly or well. That's a different story. But everybody's used to the way things are right now.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be going back to physical classes. So
Oh,
a word of advice to people who have only known online classes or people who have already gotten used to online classes and don't know, not sure about going back to campus. What do you say to them?
adapt. 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 You have your friends over here. Open your mouth. Yeah. And explore. Be yourself. Mm,
I suppose I agree with that because, I mean, human nature is adapting to the change, whether we like it
Yeah.
or not. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
go and yeah, go look for Mariam, Tala, who else? Ali, who else? No.
Yes, come and find us. I would be so happy.
yeah, I will totally be there.
Yeah, please
100%.
invite
Tala will,
us.
Mariam, Tala will be there 30 minutes before us.
Oh my god, I'm never gonna get a break, am I? I'm gonna get
So,
roasted in every podcast now.
so speaking of online class, some of us tend to take advantage of online class due to spare time and a lot of time that they have. And because of that, they start to become less concentrate on their studies. So my question is that how do we concentrate and avoid procrastinating too much?
Mm. Okay, that's one tips. Very easy, very practical. Just think what we want to do in the next 3 minutes. That's all. Instead of thinking we need to spend 3 hours for the assignment, we need to spend 2 hours for the online class. What do we want to do in the next 3 minutes? Just switch on the laptop. Just click on Blackboard. Just look for the teaching materials. Yeah, we can do so many things in 3 minutes, and there's always a trick.
Mhm.
We trick our when we can trick ourselves not to do something because of our usual procrastination, we can also use the same trick to trick ourselves, go into the flow within 3 minutes, and suddenly you will find that you are engaging with your assignments.
You
Yeah.
get lost in the work.
Yeah.
I can see how that could happen.
Don't stress yourself.
LV, did I get it right? Like, to improve our concentration, we should focus on our short-term goals, right?
Yes, and also set your long-term goals because your long-term goal will sustain all your short-term goals.
Very true.
That's
Very true.
absolutely right.
Well, else, once we settle our short-term goals, we don't know what we are doing that for. Uh, so set a good, solid long-term goal, which is flexible. Short-term goals also let it be flexible, but every time when we accomplish something, remember to thank ourselves because there's no so many claps in the world for us already. So thank ourselves. It's not easy.
I
All
suppose
right.
this
Mm.
correlates to what you said earlier about self-care.
Yes, my dear.
Okay.
So, Mariam, I would like to hear your take on this. Like,
Mhm.
how do you concentrate and trying to avoid procrastinating too much
Um,
during studies?
well, I have a master's degree in procrastination, so this is a little hard. But um, so before it wasn't an issue when we were doing online classes because you had to be there. All the work that you would have to do, you'd do at uni, and then you'd go back, and then you'd have all your free time. But now, since we're taking classes from the comfort of our homes and beds, especially, it's a little bit harder. But and also the added responsibility of being part of this club's committee, and plus having other friends outside the club and outside the uni, and just having a lot of stuff to balance. Um, I kept a journal. I've been keeping a journal. I've always wanted to keep a journal, but every time I get one and I start using it for the first week, and then I'm just like, ugh, like I can't be bothered anymore. But for the past 2 weeks, I think I have been using my journal every day. My my time management has gotten a lot better. I've gotten some tips from Miss LV here about prioritizing my duties and the things
Oh,
I do. So my advice is, yeah, prioritize what is important to be done now, what can be done later, what you don't have to do at all, but you're doing it and you're wasting your time. Think of what's most important to you and try to put that first, and don't put too much pressure on yourself, because what I do is I put too much pressure on myself and I take on everything all at once, and then I feel bad about not being able to finish it when I wasn't supposed to finish it at that amount of time or all of that on my own. So prioritize, reach out, don't put too much burden on yourself at the same time, and take care of yourself as well.
I actually have one question left. I would like to ask to LV.
Oh, hi, Noreen. Yes. I love
Okay.
your voice, actually. I really love your voice. You can be a night DJ.
That's a big compliment there. Thank you. So let's go on to the next one.
Mm.
So my next question is, how do we keep ourselves calm when we're feeling anxious due to assignments and due dates?
Oh, perfect. Let me ask you one question. What do we what do we do every single second?
Breathe.
Um,
Yes,
breathe. Exactly my
perfect.
point.
Yeah, just do breathing.
Mm,
Okay. Mindful breathing. Every time, just breathe in using the nose, breathe out using the mouth, and breathe out. Make the exhale always longer than inhale. Breathe in 3 seconds using the nose, hold for 2 seconds, then we breathe out for 5 seconds using the mouth.
All right, so with that said, I would like to extend my gratitude to LV for joining us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. And also, thank you to all of our viewers who made it to the end of this podcast. We really do hope that you benefit from what we talked about in this episode in any way, shape, or form. No matter what you're going through, please always remember that you're never alone in the fight and you will always have someone to talk to. It's only a matter of finding the courage to voice out your problems. And we hope that this episode helped you find that voice. This is the ISC 2021 committee signing off. Thank you once again for joining us, and until next time, take care.